What is going on, guys? It is Constable Chen coming back at you with another Madden 17 video. We are going to be rebuilding the Pittsburgh Steelers as we are closing in on rebuilding all the teams in the league. We still have, after this, the Panthers and the Cowboys. I'm not sure why in my other video I was saying the Panthers and the Seahawks. I did the Seahawks like a month ago. So I'm going to save America's team for last, and then we will do the Panthers after this Pittsburgh Steelers rebuild. Also, just wanted to say some other videos I'll be coming out with. I've been saying for my viewers to leave comments on like ideas for me to do. So I'm going to read out a couple that I'm going to be probably doing. So Brandon Duskowski says, build a team with 30-year-old plus year-old players and try to rebuild that way. And he also said, do a rebuild with the Titans where you have your subs rebuild your team. I'm not really sure what you mean. He said it was just like RBT did. I'm not familiar with that YouTuber, but maybe I'll check out his channel after. So if you're watching this, maybe just comment on exactly how he did that. Also, Sony Garcia said, build a team with the old rookie team. So I'll be doing that. That's a good idea, Sony. Eric Wright says, do a rebuild with guys you don't normally trade for. I think I'm going to be doing that for this rebuild. You know, when you watch, I find, even my rebuilds and other people's rebuilds, they always get the same players because they're easy to trade for and stuff. So I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit this rebuild. Joseph Bonesy, I apologize if I butchered your name. Only draft offensive players and only trade/free agent defensive players. I think that's a pretty neat idea. Trey Flint says, keep simming your Braxton Miller franchise. I want to see how he ends up. So that's what I did. I think that video went out yesterday. So I'll probably just be doing that until Braxton Miller retires. I kind of want to see how he ends up. I think he'll be like one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. M. Scott says, should do a draft rebuild to trade every good player on a team for picks and build through the draft. So I'll be doing that. Someone also said, do not Braxton Miller, Terrell Pryor, the other Ohio State guy, do him at quarterback. So I'll be doing that. My friends have been telling me to do Julian Edelman at quarterback, but the thing is with that is he's 30 years old, and he'll be retiring in like 3 or 4 years, and he's just not going to get better in overall. I did see what his overall is at quarterback, and it's like in the 50s. So he's going to be staying in the 50s. He might get to the 60s, and that just won't work. But Terrell Pryor, I think he's like 26, so he could actually get better. Braxton Miller was 23, so that's why I did that. And then something that I came up with, I think this is going to be pretty neat. I'm going to only trade or draft for players from certain college divisions. For example, like the ACC, the Big 12, the Big 10, Pac-12, and the SEC, to name some bigger college conferences. So I think that's going to be pretty neat. So I'll build a team all from like the ACC and stuff, and only could draft players from that conference. So I think that'll be pretty neat. I also, after doing like the bigger conferences, maybe to make it even more difficult, I could do like smaller schools in conferences and stuff. I think that could be pretty neat. Anyway, so that's just looking ahead in the future. Keep commenting on maybe some stuff you want to see. But let's do this Pittsburgh Steelers rebuild. I was looking at their team a little bit before. Ben Roethlisberger, sorry man, but you're going to be going 34 years old. Can't be having that in a rebuild. Le'Veon Bell, though, I'm probably going to keep him. I'm probably going to apply that one comment that guy said. Who was it? Oh, here it is. Eric Wright says, do a rebuild with guys you don't normally trade for. So I'm probably going to be doing that for this rebuild. Try to get players that I usually don't trade for, because usually it's always the same guys for the most part. So Ben Roethlisberger is probably going to leave. Probably going to keep Le'Veon Bell. He's just too good. At wide receiver, Antonio Brown. Usually like players, if you're 26 years old, okay, my game's frozen here. There we go. If you're 26 years old, usually I keep you, but 27 and up, I usually trade away. But he's just too good. I think I just have to keep him. 99 catching, very good receiver. Marcus Wheaton, I'll probably be keeping. You always see him in free agency after year one, so I guess I got to re-sign him this year. Martavis Bryant, he actually develops pretty nicely, usually like a 90 after a year or two. Ladarius Green at tight end, he's got slow development. He's going to get traded. He's got like concussion issues. He's hurt right now, I believe. So they're starting Jesse James in real life. But on the O-line, I'd say the only safe player is DeCastro. He's 26 years old. Marcus Gilbert, he's a good player, but he's 27, so I'll be trading him. I really like the Pouncey brothers, but what's Pouncey now, like 28, 27? I might as well just start fresh on that. Same with Foster. I might keep this Villanueva guy. I hope that's how you pronounce that name. Just because he's an Army vet, just got to respect that. On the defensive side of the ball, Casey Hayward, he's right at that age, 27. He's a very good player, but we might have to move on. I don't know. I got to sit on that one for a bit. Stephon Tuitt, good young player out of Notre Dame. Hargrave, he's 23. Okay, he's a rookie. Pretty good. Linebacking core, though, not looking too good. We do have my guy, Shazier. Excuse me. So finally, we don't have to trade him. He's coming back for another rebuild. Lawrence Timmons, so he's old. Arthur Moats and James Harrison, outside linebacker. That's not going to cut it. I think Harrison's like 38 years old in this game. Holy man. He's still a monster. Like, he's built like a brick shithouse. The guy's just actually ripped. They have Bud Dupree and Jarvis Jones. Hopefully Bud Dupree. I think Bud Dupree is honestly going to be another Jarvis Jones, but I don't know. What's Jarvis Jones? Okay, he's got slow development. That's shit. What's Bud Dupree's? Bud Dupree's got quick. He might actually start. He'll probably take over Arthur Moats after I trade Moats away. Safeties, Golden, not even sure who that is. Shamarko Thomas, not good. They got Mike Mitchell at free safety. He's 30 years old, so he's going to get traded. Isn't this Davis guy a rookie? Okay, so he'll probably be starting for sure. Cornerbacks. What's the Steelers always having shitty cornerbacks? William Gay, old. Cockrell, not even sure who you are. Gilbert, I'm sure he's got slow development because he was a bust first-round pick. And also, you have my guy Artie Burns at the University of Miami, my favorite college. He's only 72. I kind of wanted Kansas City to draft him, but Kansas City didn't even have a first-rounder this year. So he's only a 72. That kind of sucks. So I'm going to have to really do some work on the corners. Kind of have an idea of a guy I never traded for because I hate him. I'm probably going to bring him in, Richard Sherman. So I might do that, I don't know. So I'm going to start doing some trades, and we'll pick it up with the first one. Alright, first trade. Richard Sherman, welcome to the team. This is a player I really didn't see myself trading for, but trade for players that you don't normally trade for. This is probably number one on the list. Just not a big fan of Richard Sherman. My dad's a big Seahawks fan, and he doesn't even like the guy. Just don't really like the trash talk. I understand people trash talk. Everybody probably trash talks in the NFL, but I don't know. Just don't like what he did to like Crabtree and that. I don't know. Just kind of I just don't like that. Anyway, Marcus Gilbert, sent him that way. I changed him to left tackle because they wanted left tackle more than right tackle. Also threw in Arthur Moats, and I had to give up my first round pick. So I had to give up quite a bit for Richard Sherman, so hopefully he plays pretty good here. Allen Robinson, welcome to the team. Wide receiver from Jacksonville, 90 overall. He's only 23 years old. I don't think I've ever traded for him, so welcome to the team. I traded Mike Mitchell. I did end up trading away Hayward. I know he's a good player. Also a third-round pick. So that's might do it for all the trades for actual players, but I got to start getting some draft picks back for this upcoming draft. C and James Harrison are going to Cleveland for their first rounder, projected first overall this year. Foster, Timmons, and Gilbert are going to the 49ers for their first rounder, which projected third overall pick. Big Ben Roethlisberger is the newest member of the Chicago Bears. In exchange, I get their first rounder this year, projected sixth overall pick. Marcus Wheaton is heading to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Since I took Robinson, they needed a wide receiver. Miles Jack, welcome to the team. I don't think I've ever traded for Miles Jack. He's 20 years old, very young, probably quick development. He's probably be middle linebacker with Shazier, so very good. Two middle linebackers. I was able to trade Ladarius Green and Russ Cockrell to the Saints for their first rounder this year, projected fourth overall. William Gay and Golson and a second this year are getting shipped off to Chicago for a first rounder next year and a fifth rounder. And Leonard Floyd, rookie outside linebacker out of Georgia. Don't think I've ever traded for him. Welcome to the team. I traded Williams. He was going to be my third string middle linebacker, so I got rid of him. Also Jarvis Jones. He's a bust. He was a bust first rounder. And next year's third-round pick to the Giants for 2 more guys I don't think I've ever had on my team. Eric Flowers at left tackle and Eli Apple, rookie cornerback. So welcome to the team. Final trade in year 1 with Pittsburgh. Robert Golden, I believe his first name is. 75 overall, strong safety. And a 5th rounder next year going to Cleveland for their first-round pick. Projected first overall. It should be the first overall because, as we all know, Cleveland sucks. So this is the team. I still probably got to move some guys around. Maybe not. This looks pretty good. I'll just sort up my depth chart right now. Probably going to be starting Landry Jones, actually. So this is what the team's looking like. D'Angelo Williams is going to stay. He really didn't have any trade value. I really like D'Angelo Williams for an older player. He's a very good running back for his age. So good 1-2 punch there. Receivers are good. Brown, Martavis Bryant, and Allen Robinson holding that down. Jesse James at tight end. DeCastro. Brought in Eric Flowers. Just brought in those guys that I really don't trade for. Miles Jack, Leonard Floyd. Our linebackers are very young. Got a lot of upside. They have Davis, who's a rookie. Brought in Richard Sherman. Just probably my most hated player in the league. So he's definitely a player I never traded for. Eli Apple, too. Brought him in. D-line's not looking too good. They got Hargrave, who's a rookie, and Stephon Tuitt, who I think he was a rookie last year out of Notre Dame. Artie Burns, rookie this year out of Miami. So this is what the team's looking like in year 1. Not too bad. I really didn't tear them apart completely. Still kept their best players besides Ben Roethlisberger and Hayward. So let's sim ahead here, pick it up at the midseason point, and we will do some re-signing. So at the midseason point in year 1 with Pittsburgh, we're 3-4 in the year, not too bad. So let's see on who we have to re-sign. Looks like Le'Veon Bell. D'Angelo Williams, I'm not going to bring back. Roosevelt Nix at fullback. He's 24 and he's 80. So I'm probably going to bring back the fullback. Why do they have 2? David Johnson. So probably Roosevelt and Le'Veon Bell. Bring these 2 guys back. So I was able to bring back Le'Veon Bell. I still got to work on Roosevelt Nix. He wanted more bonus, so I'll do that next week. And I also brought back Chris Boswell, the kicker. So I'll just sign Nix next year. I'll do some re-signing, but we'll pick it up at the playoffs. So playoffs, looks like we didn't make it. Let's take a look at our record. We went 9-7 on the year. That's actually pretty good. I was going to trade back for my first rounder if we did bad, but we actually did pretty good. We actually had the 2nd best offense in the league, but I'm guessing our defense was 32nd, so worse than the league in that department. Landry Jones, actually very good year yards-wise, 4,537, 28 touchdowns to 15 picks, sacked 49 times. Rushing, Le'Veon Bell, 1,351 yards, 19 touchdowns. Receiving, Allen Robinson, 86 receptions, 1,060 yards, 4 touchdowns. Antonio Brown, 84 receptions, 1,325 yards, and 12 touchdowns. And Martavis Bryant had 62 receptions, 930 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Defense was Ryan Shazier with 155 tackles. Tackles for loss was Stephon Tuitt. Quarterback sacks was also Stephon Tuitt. Leonard Floyd had 5.5. Jonathan Newsom had 4. Miles Jack had 3.5. Interceptions was Richard Sherman with 4. Kicking, Boswell, 88%. That's pretty good, actually. So that's going to do it for year 1. Time to do some offseason. I'm not sure if there's even some pretty good XP on some of my players. Le'Veon Bell's got a pretty good amount. Miles Jack actually has got 41,000, so that's nice. And that's Thomas, too. He's a rookie safety. So at least these young players will go up in overall. But let's do this offseason. Usually free agents are not very good. And I think we got 4 or 5 first-round picks, so we'll pick it up there. So with my first pick, 2nd overall, I'm actually going to take a running back, Jermaine McAllister. Pretty good top 3 skills out of Florida State. Power back, which is basically the same as Le'Veon Bell. 23 years old. Let's take this guy. Please be good. 79 quick development. That's pretty good. And then at number 5, I'm going to go Thomas Bowden, corner out of Stanford. 6 foot, 212 pounds. Good top 3 skills. Good combine. 79 superstar. 95 speed. 82 man. 84 zone. He's got low play rec. Well, it's a 73. I'm guessing his awareness is low, so we could boost up his overall quite a bit. Then at number 9, Look at those top 3 skills. This is going to be our quarterback of the future. Wes Robbins, Texas A&M. Hopefully he's not a Johnny Manziel. Not very good combine. He's more of a strong arm guy, which is kind of what I want. 76 normal development. That's still pretty good. And with the last first rounder, I'm actually going to go tight end Jordan Goff. I'm not sure if he's Goff's brother. He went to LSU. Combine, he's the fastest tight end. Vertical jump, he was 3rd. It's good top 3 skills. So let's take this guy. 78 normal development. He's got very good speed, though, which I like. So I think I still have like a 5th and a 7th, but I'm not going to worry about that. So let's kick off year 2. We are kicking off year 2 with a trade. I picked up Julius Peppers in free agency. Moved him to defensive end, so I traded him to Cincinnati for Kevin Zeitler, right guard. I don't think I've ever traded for Zeitler, so good to pick him up on the O-line. Another trade to improve the offensive line. Traded a 1st and a 3rd this year, and Sam Barrington, another player I got from free agency, to my Kansas City Chiefs for Eric Fisher, left tackle, and a fellow Canadian, the French-Canadian Tardif. He's actually got quick development, 79 overall player, so this O-line's getting pretty good. Just traded for another player I don't think I've ever had on my team. Harrison Smith from the Minnesota Vikings. Very good safety. Played for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So I traded Eli Apple. He's got normal development, and really normal development corners really don't get any better. So I know I just got him last year, but he's already gone. Jonathan Newsom, I re-signed him. I signed him in free agency last year, and a 2nd rounder this year for Harrison Smith, and a 5th next year. So that's going to do it for trades. I'm going to work with this team heading into year 2 with Pittsburgh. So let's take a look at some changes. Robbins, I drafted him. Rookie quarterback out of Texas A&M. He's going to be getting the start here. Hopefully he wins Rookie of the Year and stuff, so he gets some good XP. Le'Veon Bell and McAllister, good 1-2 punch there. Good 3 receivers, even 4. Sammy Coates is pretty decent too. So Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant, Allen Robinson there. I'm going to start the rookie Goff over Nick Boyle. Someone actually commented, pick up Nick Boyle because he develops pretty nicely. So he went from like a 72 to an 80 after 1 year. The only thing I really don't like about him is his speed's only a 72, but his catching, and he could like run block and everything else too. So he's a pretty good player. So I'll have 2 good tight ends. O-line, I'm actually very happy with Eric Flowers, David DeCastro, Tardif, Kevin Zeitler, and Eric Fisher. So that's good there. Defensive side of the ball, my biggest free agent re-signing, I actually saw Andrew Billings in free agency. So I picked him up. He's a nose tackle, 325 pounds. So I kicked out Hargrave to the right end position, him and Tuitt. So I really like my D-line there. Linebacking core is young. Miles Jack went to an 86, Shazier to an 84, Bud Dupree 77, and Leonard Floyd's an 81. So pretty decent linebacking core. Harrison Smith, 95, strong safety, and Sean Davis is an 81 free safety. Richard Sherman, 95 corner. Osa Bowden, superstar development cornerback that I'm very excited about, and Artie Burns will be playing in the nickel. So that's what the team's looking like heading into year 2 with Pittsburgh. So let's sim right to the midseason and see how we do. So season mark 7-0 on the year. Holy crap, we actually might be making a run for the Super Bowl in year 2. That'd be pretty sweet. So I see Antonio Brown, got to re-sign him, along with Allen Robinson, Ryan Shazier, Martavis Bryant, Stephon Tuitt, Tardif, and my punter Jordan Berry. And the rest probably going to let go to free agency. So let's start off with Antonio Brown. I signed Antonio Brown to actually a 7-year deal, so he'll be a Pittsburgh Steeler for life. Robinson, he received a 7-year deal, so he will be here till he's 31 years old. Shazier, 7-year deal, welcome back. Davis Bryant, yeah, 7-year deal. I'm handing out 7-year deals like they're candy, so let's get to it. So I also brought back Tuitt, Tardif, and Jordan Berry, so I got all the top guys that I wanted to in re-signing so far in the midseason mark, so we'll keep on going. I'm not sure if we could keep up this undefeated streak. I'm actually going to do some scouting, and then we will pick it up in the playoffs. So it looks like we had a very good year, 12-4 in year 2. So we will be playing in the divisional round against the 10-6 Oakland Raiders. But let's take a look at some stats here. See how our rookie quarterback did. Looks like he did pretty good. 4,652 yards, 40 touchdowns, 19 interceptions, only sacked 19 times. So very good year. Oh, no, he was sacked 22 times, sorry. So very good year by the rookie. Rushing, Le'Veon Bell, 1,400 yards even, 13 touchdowns. And my rookie, Jermaine McAllister, 352 yards and 8 touchdowns. Receiving, Antonio Brown, 98 receptions for 1,469 yards, 12 touchdowns. Allen Robinson, 95 receptions for 1,088 yards and 7 touchdowns. Martavis Bryant, 77 receptions for 940 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Jordan Goff, my rookie tight end, had 64 catches for 662 yards and 7 touchdowns. Defense, Miles Jack led the way with 151 tackles. Tackles for loss was Andrew Billings with 10, so I'm glad I picked him up. Quarterback sacks was Stephon Tuitt with 7.5. Andrew Billings was 7, and Javon Hargrave was 7. So my D-line was leading the way there. Leonard Floyd also had 7 at the linebacker spot. Richard Sherman led my team for 2 years in a row with 4 interceptions. Let's take a look at some awards. I think my quarterback honestly has over 100,000 XP. I'll have to double check that, but he finished second in MVP behind Tony Romo. Coach of the year was Mike McCoy from the San Diego Chargers. So AFC Offensive Player of the Year was Wes Robbins, my quarterback. Defensive player was Miles Jack. Rookie was Wes Robbins at quarterback. Defensive rookie, my corner finished second on that list. Best quarterback, Wes Robbins. Le'Veon Bell, best running back. Best wide receiver, Antonio Brown. Best offensive line, DeCastro finished third on that list. Best D-line, no Steelers on that list. Best linebacker, looks like Miles Jack was 7th. Best defensive back, Richard Sherman was 10th. And best kicker, Chris Boswell, was 5th on the list. I had the best offense in the league as of yards, and defense was ranked 14th. So pretty good. So I'm going to spend some XP. I just got to double check this. I'm not sure how much my quarterback has. It says 873, but he has 110,000. Holy crap. Now, I do boost up my XP sliders. My quarterbacks are 130 instead of just 100. So he had a very good year. So I'm going to spend this XP, and then I'll show you all my players that went up in overall. So this is what the team looks like after spending some team XP. Wes Robbins, 76 to a 99 after 1 year. He went from a normal straight to a superstar. I didn't have to upgrade that at all. He had 100,000 XP. That might be the most I've ever seen. And like I said, I do boost up my XP sliders from 100 to 130. I think that's pretty common. But throw power is a 93, short 99, accuracy, mid accuracy is a 99, and his deep's a 90 with a +2, which makes it 92, and his awareness is a 99. And in turn, that turned him into a 99 overall quarterback. Very, very good player. Le'Veon Bell, 97, McAllister, 81. 2 good running backs, 3 good receivers with Brown, 99, Martavis Bryant, 85, and Allen Robinson, 93. My rookie tight end, Goff, went to an 84. Nick Bowles also an 82, so 2 good tight ends there. O-line's good all the way across the board with Eric Flowers, 83. David DeCastro's an 88. Tardif's an 80. Kevin Zietler's an 86. Eric Fisher's an 83. Defensive side of the ball, I really like what happened here. Stephon Tuitt's an 81. Andrew Billings went up to an 85 from a 78, so I really like that. And Hargraves is a 76. So my D-line is actually pretty good. Linebacking core, Miles Jack, 95 overall he jumped up to. I think he won best linebacker or something. I can't remember what award it was, but he had 45,000 XP. So he's 21 years old and he's 95 overall. I don't know why I don't trade for him more. He's actually unreal. Shazier, not seeing as much playing time as he usually would, so he's not really going up in overall. Bud Dupree's a 79. He went up by 2. Leonard Floyd also went up by 2, so he's an 83. Like to upgrade my outside linebackers. These guys aren't really going up too much. Harrison Smith's a 95. And Sean Davis, actually a pretty good player. He's an 87 right now. Artie Burns, I don't think he went up. And my rookie corner went up to an 85. He's got superstar development. Very good player. So I think I might actually have a good shot at winning the Super Bowl in year 2. I'm not too sure, but 99 overall quarterback, I think I got a good shot. So let's jump into this game. 10-6 Oakland Raiders. So here we are. We're playing in Pittsburgh against the 10-6 Oakland Raiders. They are rated 88 overall, and I think we are 90 or something like that. So looks like we're actually losing this game. You know, Oakland's got a very good team. Derek Carr behind center there, and it'll be a tough matchup here, and looks like we are actually going to lose. Yeah, we lost 29-24. It was kind of back and forth there at the end, but I just couldn't punch it in. Unfortunately, there's Wes Robbins right there. He's looking pretty good with that helmet. Could easily, some rookies come to the league, they wear some stupid helmets, but he actually looks like a pretty good quarterback. So that's going to do it for year 2. We came up short, but, now my quarterback's 99. I'm going to make my team even better in year 3. So we should actually make it past the divisional, head on to the Super Bowl next year. Knock on wood. So let's jump into this offseason, get it underway. I just had to do this in free agency. Aaron Donald, welcome to the team. I had the cap space to do it, so he is joining this team. Probably be playing defensive end. I think that's where he'll best fit in this 3-4. So Aaron Donald is coming to the team. I don't think I might have had him once, but he's definitely not a player I usually trade for. So I also got a right guard and McCullers defensive tackle. I can't read that well. For the draft, I traded Artie Burns to the Texans for their first rounder, which is going to be the 2nd overall pick. And I'm also trading Sammy Coates, one of my first rounders, which is the 9th pick, and a 5th next year for the Bucks first rounder, which is the 4th overall pick this draft. And at number 2, this is the player I wanted, Sheldon Cobb, 3-4 pass rusher out of Georgia. So let's take him. 79 normal development. And this is the alley I traded up for, Rich Sheldon, 3-4 pass rush linebacker out of Michigan State. So let's take him. Hopefully he's got his superstar development. That's what it's all about, development traits. And with my last first round pick, I'm going to go Wesley Drayton out of Notre Dame, 6'5", good size, 224. Let's take him. 76 with quick development, good pick. I'll show you guys this player I want. He's not projected till the early 3rd. This is the guy I want. He's not projected till the 3rd round, but look at he's a 3-4 pass rusher, very good top 3 skills. So I'm going to try to trade up for like a 2nd and try to pick him up. So I was able to trade for the Colts 2nd rounder. I traded Hargrave and Bud Dupree, so I'm going to pick up that player in the 3rd round. I'm with a 2nd rounder, Bruce Chase. Welcome to the team. Please be good. 77 with normal, so pretty good. Kicking off year 3, getting another player. I don't think I've ever got Logan Ryan from the Patriots. 85 overall corner. I'm not sure why he's a very good player. So I traded a 1st, a 2nd, and a 5th rounder. It's year 3, so we're going to be going all out here. I'm trading Stephon Tuitt and 2 4th rounders for the 49ers first round pick this year. And I'm going to turn around and make another trade with the Niners. So I got DeForest Buckner out of Oregon. I don't think I've ever got him, so I picked him up. He's got superstar development. Traded that 1st rounder, so I'm just giving that back to them. And my 1st next year, and my backup strong safety, Keyshawn Jarrett. So I'll show you guys my team. I think I'm done making trades, so we'll just back out of this. I still probably got to sign some free agents and stuff. So this isn't final, but this is kind of what the team's looking like. O-line's staying the same. Tight ends, I got 2 good ones. I kept Boyle because he's a good pass blocker if I play like 2 tight end sets and stuff. Good run blocker, I should say, sorry. Antonio Brown, Bryant, and Allen Robinson on my wideouts. Also drafted Drayton. He's a rookie. He's got quick development. Le'Veon Bell and McAllister, running backs. Wes Robbins is a 99 overall quarterback, so my offense is looking very good. Defensively, just basically upgraded that D-line. Buckner will be playing on the other side. He won't be backing up Donald, so I'll have Donald, Billings, and Buckner. So that's good. Miles Jackson, 95. I'm going to be starting Sheldon over Cobb because he's got superstar development and Cobb just got normal. So I drafted 3 very good outside linebackers this draft: Chase, Cobb, and Sheldon. Harrison Smith at safety. Same with Sean Davis and Richard Sherman. Picked up Logan Ryan this year, and also have my superstar development player Bowden, who I got last year. So that's what the team's looking like heading into year 3. I'm pretty confident we'll win the Super Bowl, but we'll see. So I'm going to pick up some free agents, and then we'll get this underway. Playoffs year 3. Take a look at our record. 16-0. I think this is the 2nd or 3rd time I went 16-0. So very, very good year by our team. Wes Robbins, 35,000 XP to spend. I think in year 1, is your best chance for a rookie to get XP. After that, even if you win awards, it's just not as much. So Wes Robbins, as a sophomore, had 4,826 yards, 49 touchdowns to 9 picks. Very good year by him. Le'Veon Bell, 1,783 yards, 19 touchdowns. Jermaine McAllister had 433 yards and 14 touchdowns. Receiving, Allen Robinson, 109 receptions for 1,118 yards and 7 touchdowns. Antonio Brown had 98 receptions for 1,335 yards and 12 touchdowns. Jordan Goff had 69 receptions for 670 and 11 touchdowns. Martavis Bryant, 57 receptions, 819 and 9 touchdowns. Le'Veon Bell also had 500 receiving yards and 9 receiving touchdowns. Very good year by Le'Veon Bell. Miles Jack led the way in tackles with 113. Tackles for loss was Aaron Donald with 11. Quarterback sacks was DeForest Buckner with 10.5. Leonard Floyd had 10. Rich Sheldon, our rookie, had 8.5. Aaron Donald had 5.5. Ryan Shazier had 4. Interceptions was Miles Jack leading the way with 6. Thomas Bowden with 5. Harrison Smith with 3. Now let's take a look at some awards. MVP of the league was Wes Robbins. Second on the list, Le'Veon Bell. Coach of the year, I'm guessing Mike Tomlin. So, Offensive Player of the Year, Le'Veon Bell wins that in the AFC. Defensive Player, Miles Jack. Offensive Rookie, guy from the Jets. Defensive Rookie, I was hoping Sheldon would win, but he was second on the list. Best Quarterback, Wes Robbins. Best Running Back, Le'Veon Bell. Best Wide Receiver, Antonio Brown. Best O-Line, DeCastro, Zietler, Eric Flowers, Eric Fisher, and Tardif were all on the list. Best defensive line was Khalil Mack. Best linebacker, Miles Jack was 5th. Best defensive back, Jason McCourty. Thomas Bowden was 3rd on the list. And best kicker was Robert Aguero. So I'm going to spend some player XP, and I'll show you guys who went up in overall. So after spending some player XP, the only thing I really did on Robbins was boost up his deep accuracy. It's 98, but with a +1 boost, it's a 99, really. So, if I keep going, I probably won't even play this league again, but after, just boost his deep accuracy by 1 more, and they'll be 99, and then work on that throw power, get that to 99. He'll probably be 99 overall, or 99 everything. That's important if you wanted to keep playing this. But Le'Veon Bell is a 99 as well. Antonio Brown, he'll probably start going down in overall in a bit. But 3 good receivers, actually 4 good. I drafted Drayton this year. O-line, all of them have good confidence boost. Eric Flowers went up in overall. He's an 87 right now. Goff, my tight end's a 90 with a +2 confidence. So offense is looking real good. Defense, Aaron Donald 99, Billings an 87, Buckner an 89. D-line's very good. Linebacking core, Miles Jack is a 99 and he's 22 years old. I don't know why I never took me this long to trade for him. He's just a god. And he's only got quick development. I don't know why it's not superstar, but it doesn't matter. He's 99 overall. Shazier's an 86. Sheldon, my rookie, went up to a 90. Well, he's an 88, but with those confidence boosts, he's a 90. My other rookie, Cobb's an 84. Leonard Floyd's an 84. My 3rd rookie, outside linebacker, Chase, is an 83. Very good linebacking core. Harrison Smith, 95. Sean Davis, 87, sorry. Is his first name Sean Davis? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Richard Sherman, 95. Bowden went to a 85 from an 83. Logan Ryan's an 87. So I keep saying this in every one of my rebuilds I do, but it seems like every time I do one, this is probably one of my favorites I've ever done, and I keep saying that every rebuild, but there's Miles Jack, 99 overall linebacker. I bring in different guys that I haven't traded for just to add a new, fresh look. It just looks different, looks better. Getting this 99 overall quarterback just after 1 year also makes it one of my favorites. Le'Veon Bell, 99. It's a very good team. So let's jump into this game. We play 9-7 Colts. We should just destroy them. But, they still have Andrew Luck. He's pretty good. So we'll see how we do. So we are underway. I'm just simming it fast to the end of the game. We play the 9-7 Colts. They are rated 80 overall. And I think we're a 97. So we should really beat them pretty bad. As I look up, 24-7. And then they get a field goal. We add a field goal. And they just add a late touchdown, which is going to bring this game to an end. We beat them by 10 points. 27-17 is your final. On to the conference. This conference game is underway here in Heinz Field. We play the 9-7 Buffalo Bills, who are rated 86 overall, compared to this Pittsburgh Steelers team, who is 16-0 and is ranked 97 overall. We're just a powerhouse here. Looks like we're just pouring on touchdowns. Buffalo, not even going to stand a chance here. 40-16 is your final. Rex Ryan doesn't even know what happened. And another video, we are heading on to the Super Bowl, so I will see you guys there. So in the Super Bowl, we are playing the 10-6 Detroit Lions in Miami. That's where the Super Bowl always is in year 3. They're 86 overall. We're 16-0, 97 overall. And looks like, oh, I just looked up, and it's a tie game right now heading into the 4th quarter. We get a touchdown, and it looks like, wow, we kind of came back there in the second half, got the ball back, ran the timeout. Jim Caldwell, he's pissed. He's calling Tomlin a pussy. But that's going to do it for this game. Another successful rebuild here in Pittsburgh. And looks like the Super Bowl MVP is Wes Robbins, quarterback, 290 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's a 99 overall player, the future of the franchise. So that's going to do it for this Steelers rebuild. I got 2 more teams to do, the Panthers and the Cowboys. So I'm going to get probably those 2 teams out of the way before I do all these requests. So keep those requests coming on like different videos you want me to make on rebuilds and stuff. So shout out to Eric Wright. He said do a rebuild with guys you don't normally trade for, and that's what I did today. These were players you wouldn't see in any other of my rebuilds. So shout out to you, man. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it. It'll help the channel grow, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.